You're listening to Local Play Only.
So what's our main topic of the news?
We're
What's the
talking
big
about
news?
delays.
Okay.
Because there's 3 big ones and 1 not so big one.
3 big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of forget
Okay.
what the other ones are.
Well, we'll start with the not so big one.
Leave the biggest one for last.
Okay.
It's an
The
obvious
not so
one.
big one is Iron Man VR.
No!
It got delayed until May. I think it was
I
supposed to
didn't
come
know
out.
that was a game. So
It was supposed to come out in February. I
But
think.
in the meantime, you can just play Anthem.
You could.
yeah, that's Iron Man VR, isn't it?
It's not VR.
Oh well.
You idiot.
Is Iron Man VR?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a
well, who even
PSVR
wants
game.
it?
They premiered it at a State of Play.
Yeah.
I remember it. It
Do
looked
people-
kind of cool.
If I had a
Do people
VR,
care for it?
I'd try it, but it's
When
not.
was it supposed to come out?
February.
When is it coming out?
May.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. So we're gonna go to the one of the 3 that I don't care about, and you don't care about, and you don't care about. What do you think it is? You were just making a noise.
Animal Crossing.
Doom?
Nope.
Was
Doom.
Animal Crossing
You would have known if
delayed?
Doom got delayed. No, it is the Avengers game.
Oh yeah, no one cares about that one.
Oh.
It's
Their
not coming out
Their
until
E3 demo was so dog shit, no one cared.
September.
Good. Delay it forever, no one cares.
Yeah.
like,
Um,
no one in the world got excited after they showed that off. Everyone was
Yeah.
just disappointed. that,
Honestly, they
okay.
just need to show it off again and
do it
give me
better?
something better. Yeah.
We got the same kind
They
of
won't.
like.
I don't care about
staged-
Camilla Khan, but
You had like the same type of like staged gameplay of it.
Yeah.
Like, gameplay. Yeah.
gameplay. Yeah. Once again, if it's 4-player co-op, if it's couch co-op, I'd pick it up.
It
Let
would
me
be.
tell you about a little game I like to call a Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
Let him tell you about it.
Please tell me, sir.
It
It's
has
that.
all of the things that you're looking for,
Yeah.
but good.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, this game could be good. It could have just been. Think about how many games they show off really good gameplay of, and then it sucks. This was bad, so maybe it'll be good.
Yeah, but this just seems like they're using they're using an IP that already has like a fan base.
yeah, they were using the hype of,
Endgame.
and they should have came out with it earlier.
Yeah, they should
They
have.
were using the hype of the MCU at its like.
To be fair, this
all-time
was announced
highest.
like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm
they
pretty
shoulda-
sure.
They should have timed it.
It just
better.
had the shield, Captain America's shield, and I think it was broken. And then they're like, Square Enix is working on a game that's Avengers.
Imagine a From Software
Wow,
Avengers.
that'd
game.
be
I would 100% be behind that.
that'd be big.
You'd
Like the Hulk doing the stupid like stamina combos.
Good.
be good.
I can guess the next game that's delayed.
Can you?
Yeah, it's a game we're all playing, or we're all gonna play,
Yeah.
and it's not a huge delay, right?
No.
Final Fantasy
Yeah, it's
VII.
Final Fantasy. So it was originally supposed to come out, I think it was March 3rd. It is now coming out April 10th. So
I
it's like
think
2 weeks.
They're gonna probably release the demo on
the
the
third.
actual
Yep.
release date.
Is there a chance they delay it again after that?
Yes.
So I'll start by saying that I first found out of this because my friend Ryan, who I played all of Final Fantasy 14 with, and
Yeah.
you know we grew up playing all the Final Fantasies together and stuff like that. He
Yep.
sent me the picture, and he was like, "Hey, I think this is a good thing. You know, it means that they've decided that it's not fully done or it won't be done in time, and then instead of coming out with an unfinished game, they'd rather push it back and then release it." Which is cool and all, but then I'll remind you of Final Fantasy Versus 13
Yep.
that took 10 years to come out because they kept delaying it, and
Yep.
it still came out unfinished.
Yep.
So it doesn't necessarily solve anything.
I'm sorry, Ryan, but there is almost nothing they could do to the game in 2 weeks to change anything.
So why do you think they're delaying it?
Shipping. I honestly just don't think they have time to ship it. Is something like that.
What would you do if they released a game like that digitally for the first 2 weeks?
Wait the 2 weeks?
Yeah, there's 2 weeks I would wait for. Like if it was like 6 months, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Even I'm that much of
Kingdom
a
Hearts
patient gamer.
4.
No, okay, maybe not.
It'd be Kingdom Hearts Yuzora, if anything like
Yeah.
that. Or no, never mind. That's too normal of a name. It would be like Kingdom Hearts Dreamscape of the Pavilion or something like that.
Read Escape 4X.
But if they
Becomes
did
an Xbox
that
name.
and like you're at risk of spoilers, would you buy
Oh
it?
my god, they're gonna spoil a 20-year-old game!
No. I'm saying
Like
Kingdom
if they came
Hearts.
with like the new.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts,
okay, I thought you meant
would
Final
care
Fantasy.
about the story.
I
And
know.
Spoilers.
I thought you meant Final Fantasy VII.
but
I was like,
technically, aren't they expanding some of the story?
they are,
Yeah,
but
like
they're not
side stuff,
expanding
like-
story. They're just better describing it.
They're giving more depth to all
Yeah.
the characters, all the places.
Like, never mind. I don't want to say anything. Okay, never mind. I was
don't
going to
wanna
talk
tell
about the 3, but I won't talk about the 3. So
Well, you can still talk about the 3. Like 3 side characters in the game are Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge. In this, they only really help you set up like a bomb to explode a place. You're basically terrorists at the start of the game. If you didn't know,
you're eco-terrorists.
Yeah, you're
Captain
eco-terrorists.
Planet.
And like in the game though, that's like all they get. They like help you do that, and then you talk to them one more time, and then you like leave Midgar.
Yeah.
In this, they're going to be like fully fledged out
Yeah,
characters.
like they show you with Jesse on your motorcycle fighting people.
Yeah, like they're going to have a lot more depth, even though they were just side characters in the first one.
But you don't care if they, like, for story wise, you don't really care about any of that.
Oh, I care about it. Don't get me wrong.
But if someone spoiled it, if they're like telling you about
what are they gonna do? It'd be like, oh, you found out that Jessie, she has a fake leg.
She's
like,
allergic to bananas.
Yeah, like they're not gonna add anything that's gonna ruin the game for me.
What if they just completely switch up the ending? Like
in the first part?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'll tell you right now, Phil, the ending is going to be depressing. It's in like full HD. It's going to be a sad ending to this game if it ends
Man,
where I think it
is
will.
it disc 1 or disc 2?
What for what?
That big thing happens in the PS1 one.
Everyone knows what that big. I'm assuming you
Yeah,
can mention what
yeah.
that big thing
no,
is.
He doesn't. He knows nothing.
Dear God.
He's Jon Snow.
what if
he knows nothing.
What if he uses them? That's a rookie mistake. Everyone's
hey,
done it.
Jess did it. I did it. He can do it.
Hey, that's true. Let him have it. Whatever.
But anyway, I just can't remember what disc that was. But when we get there, you're gonna have a fun time.
well, that won't
I'm
be in
interested.
this one anyways.
No,
so.
no. This will be like
10 years from now when part
Part
3
2 comes out.
do they have a release schedule for it at all?
They said that they're working on the second episode already.
So can we expect like
10
1
years.
year?
Next year.
Okay.
My guess. Honestly, if they surprise the hell out of me and do 2 in 1 year, but that's rough.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
What
I
if
would
they
doubt the
do?
quality of
What
the
if they
second one.
do one every 2 years though?
That would be my
That's
guess.
a strong possibility, Phil.
If they're gonna make 60-hour games and they want to make them really good every single time.
But if you're saying that this is only like a small.
So this is
percentage-
about 10% of the game, maybe? Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, like in this, they intend to make it more. I think
Yeah.
they're gonna cut out a lot of the time that isn't necessary though. Like I don't think you're gonna be running in the bushes in the open world setting for.
But that's what
that
I
long.
want.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna be.
Honestly,
there.
they just need to cut down the golden saucer. There's some stupid shit in the golden
That's
saucer.
gonna be a full part itself.
I know it's going to be a full
60
part
hours
itself.
of
You're going to
gold
walk into
saucer.
that room and see all the oily men.
It's just a casino. There's a casino part in the
Weird.
game.
Okay.
I'm like sad about the delay, but I'm like, I don't
It's
know.
2 weeks. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'm
lose
not
my
like
shit.
overly optimistic like my friend Ryan, thinking like, oh, thank God the game's gonna be like fantastic now because they
Like I
they
said,
took the extra
there's
time.
nothing they can do in 2 weeks that will change the game.
Is it going to be better for your wallets as well? Are you both picking up Animal Crossing? I know that.
I'm picking it up, but it's Jess's birthday present.
Yeah,
so
unless
it's
Meg
not,
really decides she wants it sometime between now and then, she might look into it and decide she does.
Yeah. So like, it's not for me.
But and I didn't have another game. In
I was
March.
thinking about Doom, but I'm just going to wait till Boxing Day to pick
And
up
Resident
Doom.
Evil 3 comes
That-
out a week prior.
Yeah, a week prior. So I'm actually bamboozling my brother into picking it up, and then he's just going to spend the weekend at my place. We're going to beat it in those 2 days.
No way.
And then 10-day satisfaction guarantee it.
Oh, he'll keep it. He loves the Resident Evil games.
It's
Hey,
true.
Resident Evil 2 is a fun experience.
Yeah, and I won't even joke that you didn't beat it because I've given up on that joke.
I will. Phil didn't beat
You'll
it.
carry it on.
He sucks.
Um,
The big one. The big one.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That's big.
You know,
That I'm fine with being delayed.
That's what, like when you sent it in the chat saying it's been delayed. I was like, that's big.
That was
That's
me
a-
who sent it in the chat. saying
Well,
delayed,
when
but
Phil
that's
sent that
fine.
in the chat, I was like, that's big. That's big news.
I
Because that's a big delay. That's not like the 2
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
okay with it.
It's
though.
September 17th.
Listen, what I also said in the chat though was that my strategy with it is if the PlayStation 5 does have backwards compatibility,
It does.
do we have that in writing?
I'm pretty sure they've already confirmed
Until
it.
I see my old disc going into
I need
the
to see.
system,
I need to see
I will-
Sony
okay.
specifically say that. You show me the CEO of Sony saying that.
Yeah.
Um.
Dagger to his kid's throat. He's saying that it's backwards compatible.
Okay. So if that absolutely gets confirmed, I'm gonna hold off
Because they've already. I just read an article today
the
that
patent.
I read an article today that the Cyberpunk is not coming out with a version for PS5 and Xbox One X or Xbox Series X. Fuck.
So if it is backwards compatible, I probably will hold off on buying it
Until the
PlayStation
new
5
system.
is released, and If the PlayStation 5 doesn't have good launch titles,
You just pay that.
I'll just pick that up as well and pretend it's a launch title.
Just pretend in your mind.
I can tell you I'm not going to get that fucking slasher looter game.
What about
that's
Knack
fucking-
5?
3. Knack 3.
Baby.
Yeah, it's been confirmed.
Baby.
Yeah, it's
I need a
100%.
quote. I need a quote.
This is
From
a
the
No
CEO.
quotes. No quotes.
Okay,
This
well, I will
sounds-
find you a
it
quote
sounds
proper.
non-legit. I
It's-
don't trust it.
It says everything confirmed about the PS5.
Listen, as I say, when I see my disc sliding into it and then it pops
Because
on the screen,
I've read that it's going to be all generations too. which-
No, the PS3 they coded wrong. They can't actually forward port them. That's why. Any game that's a definitive edition, so let's say Devil May Cry collection, like the HD collection or whatever, it was actually the 360 version ported to the PS4, and then the icons were changed
Wow.
because all PS3 games were coded like incorrectly. That's why a lot of the games are like, yeah, we really don't want to put it on PS4.
yeah, I want Lair on PS4.
No, you don't.
I want Heavenly Sword.
I would actually be
Everyone
okay with that.
does. That's an okay game.
Yeah,
to be
it was
honest.
bad.
So like big opinions on Cyberpunk being delayed. Why is it delayed?
To finish it, probably.
Yeah.
See, that's like
Probably.
what, April to September? Yeah, okay, that's
far
a
enough.
big chunk. That you can do some work on the game in that time. 2 weeks? Hell no. In 2 weeks, you already have the games printed and on discs, ready to ship.
They've been working on it for a very long time.
It was announced 7 years ago.
So you know what? If I gotta wait until September, that's fine. The thing about it too was with Final Fantasy's delay got announced prior to Cyberpunk's, I believe.
Yeah, Cyberpunk was really recent, like yesterday, I think.
So for me, in April, as I've said before, so I'm going on that trip where I'm going to be away for like 5-6 days. Having Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, and Cyberpunk all coming out in that month, along with that trip and some other stuff I have going on.
Ooh, I forgot about Persona. It's the
Oh, yeah,
31st.
that was the other
Yeah,
one.
that was.
But I mean,
I
you've beaten that before, so it's probably not a rush.
yeah, but I still want it.
Yeah, but that's more of the thing of financial wise than like play time wise.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you could buy it still if you have the money
Yeah,
to.
because
In that
what do I
same
have in
month.
March now? I don't have anything in March
That you would be
that is
playing?
for me aside from Persona.
Yeah.
And then I have in 3 days past that Resident Evil, and then a week past that is Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but like financially, it's kind of a lot.
Like what happens though if like all the best like what happens because we don't know what's coming in this year so far.
Nintendo has said nothing
But if just like all the best games are not coming out like the same day as like Cyberpunk.
because
like,
June has the Pokemon DLC. I'm gonna drop whatever the hell I'm playing to play the Pokemon DLC
that's
day
true.
one.
I will.
Yeah.
So like, there's specific times that games have to release in proper
The
for
only
me to
reason
actually
I
care.
will buy Cyberpunk day one is if you also both get it, and then we can do like a review on it. Because other than that, I don't really care about.
There's
buying
a
it day one.
strong chance I will, but once again, I might be in Phil's boat where if I'm just gonna get it on the PS, like the PS5's library has to be announced at the time. So E3
Yeah.
come around, they do their state of play. They say this is a launch title, this is a launch title, this is a launch title. If I
Knack
go,
6.
those are all garbage. I don't want any of those. I'm gonna wait for Cyberpunk.
Even Knack 6.
Okay, it'd be the third one, and two. I hated the first one
Like
so much.
if they're like we're doing Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or Spider-Man 2, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna get Cyberpunk day one, play through it as my last game on PlayStation.
Because I'll
4.
probably buy Cyberpunk, beat it within a month, and get rid of it.
I won't be doing that.
I don't know.
I have a lot of faith, like as I've said before, with The Witcher, their DLC was amazing.
Yeah, cool. I'll get the Game of the Year edition. 2
Even
years
just
after.
my style though, like I should like Cyberpunk even less than The Witcher because like the style I much prefer like
Oh,
medieval
fantasy.
fantasy compared to like robots.
Cyberpunk's much more in my style.
I know, but that's what I'm saying though. But I didn't like The Witcher, so what
Yeah.
are the odds I like the robot one?
It's like Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've joked about the piss filter before. This game's also going to have a piss filter. I can guarantee it that
Maybe you can
items will be
change the
highlighted
piss
in
filter,
yellow.
though, because you can change your body parts.
Do you want your piss filter eye or do you want your blood eye or whatever? I don't know. But like
At least you
I
can
have
see
hope
the
for it.
yellow.
However, I've had this problem with first-person shooters as of late. If I can't do too much of a first-person shooter, I get bored.
Yeah.
I have to play something that I can get in. If I'm going to play a shooter, because that's probably one of my, I think it's like racing simulators and then shooting games at this point. Like I
I
don't
would
play
say
shooting
the
games.
Candy Crush style games to the bottom, but then there's Honey Pot bringing it up.
Exactly.
So-
See, that's why I didn't put it down there.
Yeah, fair.
Like Doom, 2016's Doom. Love that game. That game is fantastic. I get in, I murder things. There's blood and gore everywhere. It's a fun time, but I can't sit into a game and just mundanely shoot things. I feel like the story has to be damn good in Cyberpunk to.
It has Keanu Reeves at the very least, which is nice.
Yeah.
That'll help it for sure. I was like, what are you doing, Phil?
I was like, mute me.
Very
I got
polite.
I got the cue. I
Okay.
got you, bud.
Yeah, I don't know. As shooters, like still haven't even watched the gameplay that is out on it, which I should do at some point.
Like I said, the gameplay looked good.
If you're not sold on it, then yeah, even the story stuff, I would look into. As I've said before, I don't watch any of it. I don't want to know anything on the story. All I know is CD Projekt Red is doing it. It's in a style I like.
Here's the thing, though. It's coming out the same month as my wedding.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the other disadvantage too, because like that's a very busy time.
Ha! You suckers. I already did that.
You fools. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to have to watch more stuff on it.
Hey there, fancy meeting you here. If you want to see any of our older videos, they're in the section on the left there. On the top, you can see our previous videos. On the bottom, you can see every other one we've had. If you want to be a cool guy, you can hit that subscribe button. It's right in the center, right here. I'm waiting. You can do it anytime. I got nowhere to go.